Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be learning all about Jiaoqiu. He is the latest character to come to Honkai Star Rail, just getting his banner today. We pulled from yesterday on some fan accounts, but today we're actually going to be building him on somebody else's account named Terra. They have kindly lent me their Jiaoqiu to build for them because I didn't end up getting the character myself, but today we're going to be taking this Jiaoqiu all the way from level 1 to level 80 and building him the best we can. So if you're excited for that, do make sure to subscribe to the channel. Only a small percentage of you are actually subscribed, and it really doesn't take that much time at all. But anyways, let's get into building our Jiaoqiu. I'm excited for this because I honestly don't know a lot about what this character does. And quickly, before we do anything, I do think we should set a basis for his kit. Because what is a good character without a good kit and one to understand? So the first thing it's going to look like we're going to have is this little impair, which creates a field for him. That ability in particular is going to create a special dimension after entering combat. Enemies in the dimension are going to apply 1 stack of Ashen Roast to them. Got it. So we click this, get an Ashen Roast stack, and we're good to go. Now, we got to find out what Ashen Roast really does, because that's kind of this guy's whole kit, is this little effect right here, Ashen Roast. It's basically going to increase the damage that the enemy receives by a certain amount. And it's also a DOT effect because the enemy is also going to be burnt. We can apply this by, I believe, doing our E ability is going to apply exactly 2 stacks. If we use his ultimate ability, we can apply even more stacks. In fact, it's actually going to set the highest number possible for the Ashen Roast stacks. And it's actually also going to give a second effect, which we'll get into. So if we use this ability, we're going to get all the enemies in the pot. We're going to stir them up a little bit and laugh at them like we do. But now you can see we set them to the max Ashen Roast stacks, which is 4. But we also got a second little debuff, which is Pyrograph Acronym. This is going to increase all our characters' ultimate damage by 13% to the enemy, with a 57% base chance to inflict another stack of Ashen Roast. This is unremovable. And also Ashen Roast also has its own individual multiplier. You can see it over the enemy. Ashen Roast there did 12k, while the other burn did 3k, which is kind of neat as well. We can apply more Ashen Roast with the E, get them up to 5 stacks, which looks to be the maximum we can do. It doesn't look like we can get past 5 stacks of Ashen Roast. You'll also notice the little time ticker down there in the bottom left-hand corner. I believe that is for the Pyrograph ability. When this little timer ticks off and Jiaoqiu goes 3 times, this little debuff is eventually going to fade. That's what that means. And of course, now with the increased ultimate damage, our little boy Misha is going to do even more damage with his crazy ultimate, which drops the suitcases. In all honesty, it's not that good, but it is what it is. I should also mention his single target is a single target. What a shock. Other than that, there's honestly not too much to talk about. He's a very simple character and just functions all around applying these little Ashen Roast stacks. He has a couple additional abilities like this Cleanse ability, which gives him 15 energy. And then for every 15% effect hit rate he has, he's going to gain more attack, which is obviously crazy for dot characters. His talent is just simply the Ashen Roast, which we've talked about already. It says that it's capped out at 5 stacks. And then it talks a little bit about the fire DOT that the Ashen Roast does. Pretty simple stuff. I should also note that you can apply Ashen Roast with any of his basic attack, skill, or ultimate. Those all apply Ashen Roast, and they're pretty easy to do. And that pretty much completely covers his kit. I don't think there's too much else to talk about. I just learned about him today, but hopefully we're going to be able to build him to the best of our ability. So without further ado, Jiaoqiu, it's time to build you. We're going to start by leveling you up. We're going to get you hopefully all the way to level 80 preferably, but I'm not sure how many mats we have. We're going to get level 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, almost 70, and level 80. We got it. Good stuff. We have a ton of mats on this account. We can get all the way to 80, and there we go. Jiaoqiu, level 80, and that's the first step to greatness. Second step is going to be getting this account a 5-star. It may not be my own account, but I can believe in my luck a little bit, and I believe that we are going to get another great 5-star for this account. Watch this. Here we go. If you don't know already, every single time you level up your Jiaoqiu, you're actually guaranteed a 5-star. Let's get one right now. Watch this. Boom. Damn it. Not that one, but then on the second one, always happens. Always happens. Never mind. Third one, though? Third? Aw, lame is what it is. Well, now besides that, we have even more we need to do to build the furry friend here. And hopefully we can make him open his eyes so that he can see, because I feel like that's important. The next thing we have to do is pick him out a good light cone. There is lots of good light cone options for him in the game. Some main stats that you want to be looking for on light cones is stuff like effect hit rate is really good for him. Attack percent is pretty decent, but not absolutely necessary, because you do get a ton of attack percent from some of his traces. More particularly this bonus ability, which gives him attack from his effect hit rate, which is super nice. But the other stat you want would be speed. So speed and effect hit rate are really the two stats we're going to want on a light cone. And so if we look at some of our options here, we'll notice that of course his best in slot is going to be those many springs, which is a pretty decent option for him. And to be honest, because I am the God Gamer, I will get it for this account because I'm generous to all my viewers. One pull, guaranteed, 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 please. I thought. Try to bless your friends, but it doesn't always work. But anyways, this one's pretty nutty. It gives him a crap ton of effect hit rate. It does a lot of stuff, but I'm gonna be honest, I can't be bothered to read this whole paragraph book essay. So I'm gonna just say it's the best one. Other good options include Eyes of the Prey, which increases effect hit rate and DOT. At max level, this increases effect hit rate by 40%, which is super nice. And then also DOT by 48%, which is amazing as well. This Silver Wolf signature, Incessant Rain, is another good one, which gives effect hit rate, a little bit of crit rate, which is kind of nice. And also just good damage increases, which is just a really good universal light cone. I'm also a big fan of when the tutorial mission starts, or before the tutorial mission starts, I mean, which gives him 40% more effect hit rate. And then also whenever you have a defense reduction in the party, you get 8 extra energy. So if you do have ways to reduce defense, that's a really good set effect. Other than that, there are tons of good options. Resolution Steins as Pearls of Sweat, it's pretty good. Good Night Sleep Well will never treat you badly. And even Solitary Healing can work. But for this Jiaoqiu, I think we're gonna opt for before the tutorial mission starts. Or we could also go, ooh, I really do like Eyes of the Prey. I think we're gonna go for Eyes of the Prey. I really like this light cone. So I think we're gonna opt for this one today. It's already at Super Imposition 4. Can we get 5? We cannot get 5. That's fine. Super Imposition 4 is just fine. The next thing we're gonna have to do is upgrade every single trace in existence. Oh God, okay, here we go. Skip forward in time until we're done. 7, 8. Can we get 10, 10, 10? Oh my goodness. We got 8, 8, 8. Can we craft any more? I think we can. Oh my gosh, we can. We can get a really high level of Jiaoqiu here. This will be nice. It looks like we're going to have the perfect one. We can get 9, 9, and another 9. Wow, that's really good. And if we do a little bit more grinding, we can even get one of these to level 10. That would be huge. This account already has a 10, 10, 10 Acheron. If we pair that with at least one level 10, probably on the ultimate, this would be an absolutely broken combination. Let's take this to a Calx, and we can just do a small little grind session here and see what Jiaoqiu is really made of. Here we go. Obviously, he doesn't have relics yet, but once we do get those relics, I mean, he's going to be pretty crazy. You know, what really sucks is the fact that we have to run a healer in this team. If Jiaoqiu healed, then we wouldn't have to do this, but it is what it is. Get those Ashen Roasts up, and now we do more damage, and we murder. Remember when they changed your kit? Absolute destruction path they took there. Oh, there we go. We got his ultimate. Now we can do the increased ultimate damage with Acheron, right? Yeah, this is exactly what we wanted. And now this might be a little overkill, but hey, we do what we need to do. She did 280k to 2 enemies. We take it. Luckily, it's still on the field for quite a little bit. We get this for a long time, to be honest. And to be honest, even without relics, I mean, he's doing decently okay. Sure, could he do better? For sure. I said sure too many times in that sentence. But anyways, like, yeah, he can do better, but I'm not sad with the stuff that he's doing right now, honestly. All we really need, honestly, is just to get up his debuff, and then once we have that up, we just win with Acheron because she's so amazing. And it looks like we're going to finish this without much problem with a relicless Jiaoqiu. I mean, hey, we'll take it, man. May have just been the power of Acheron, but nonetheless, hey, we got it done. And let's go get our boy on one level 10. We can get him to one single level 10. Let's do the ultimate. Craft 2 of these. Boom. 8 of these. Boom. And 2 more. Is it enough? Let's see. Oh, we're too short, but we can use Tears of Dreams. Hopefully this is okay. And we get one level 10. That's awesome. We now have 6, 10, 9, 9. And I think Jiaoqiu is looking a little bit better for himself. Have his eyes finally open? No, he still keeps them shut. Voluntarily, I think. But regardless, we have one more thing to do, which is the relic set. We need to get some good relics for him. Now, unfortunately, on this account, we do not have a ton of relics, but we can definitely find something that works for him. So, like I said earlier, some of the stats we're going to be looking for include effect hit rate, speed, fire damage, and energy regen. Those are going to be 4 of the main stats we're looking for on these pieces. In terms of the actual sets we want, honestly, the 4-piece / 2-piece 2-piece really does not matter. You could just go 2-piece speed and mix it with just about any 2-piece attack percent, and honestly, you're fine. Like 2-piece prisoner's fine, 2-piece musketeer, and honestly, any 2-piece you throw together honestly should work for him. As for planar ornaments, there are a couple options here. Sprightly Von Walk is a pretty good option for the energy regeneration and also the advanced action forward. Fleet of Aegis isn't terrible for the attack increase. Broken Keel can be pretty good if you're able to get the effect res. Pan Cosmic isn't bad either because he needs a lot of effect hit rate. And that's about all the sets I would recommend for him. So let's choose out some sets for him. I'm not sure exactly what we have on this account, but I'm just going to see. So we're of course going to sort by fire damage orbs. How many do we have? 1. Okay, well our options are a little limited then. Let's just take that one. Then for our ropes, we need 1 stat, energy regen. We have 1 of those. Perfect. We take it. That's going to give us a 2-piece Pan Cosmic, which isn't the worst thing ever. Then for our body, we're of course going to want main stat, effect hit rate. Do we have any? We have 1, which has a lot of crit rate damage. That's not necessarily great for him, but it can work. Next thing we're going to need, speed boots. We have none in the right sets. Ooh, this is tough. I think we can use this one on Yukong, however, because we could potentially go for 2-piece attack percent. We kind of have the stuff to upgrade it. Let's just take it as far as we can. And let's try to get just a bunch of attack percent. Didn't work out exactly like I wanted, but it's okay. We now need 2 more pieces, preferably in either the prisoner set or the musketeer set. First up, we only have 1 prisoner hat on Black Swan. So unfortunately, Black Swan, you're going to have to lose it. It's going to go to our boy. And then we also only have 1 pair of musketeer wild weak gloves. So unfortunately, Yukong, you got to lose it. That's going to be our full set. And let's see our final stats. We're going to have 1.9k attack, but obviously that's a lot more when you take into consideration his trace. We're going to have 132 speed, 2 speed short of 134. That's really sad. But maybe if we get some speed boosting characters, we'll be okay. Then for our other stats, energy regeneration, we're going to have 119, and effect hit rate, we're going to have 142, which is amazing. And that, my friend, is basically going to finish our build for him. I'd say we were pretty successful. Maybe you could use a little bit more speed, but I'm not sure exactly where to get that from. So I think we just got to leave it. But anyways, I think it's time we gave him one final try. He looks pretty good now. I'm super happy. Let's go to a little bit of the harder content within the parlor car. And in the parlor car, we can of course head over to the messenger and ask her to let us in to one of the Memory of Chaos stages. It looks like this account doesn't have some of the later stages unlocked, but that's no problem. We can do a just fine test, and anything that has like electro weakness, this is perfect because of course we're going to want Acheron, Black Swan, you, and preferably a healer. It looks like our best option is going to be Bailu, so let's throw Bailu in that slot and let's go all in. It's time to see how much he increases our Acheron damage, because that's really all he's good for, to be honest, is Acheron support. But that's just fine. He can be the dedicated Acheron support and still do everything we need him to do. Here we go. E-Blast. We can put up our ultimate immediately because of the energy he gets at the start of the battle. Dinosaur's gonna act. We don't care. He does 0 damage because of Bailu. Bailu OP. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Now our goal is just gonna be to break him. We can probably use the Acheron burst to try to break him. Boom, boom, waboom. If we had Sparkle, she would have been a really good bring here so we could break down the dinosaur shield, but it is what it is. Oh no, he's hitting us again. Oh my gosh. Okay, heal, 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 Bailu. Do this and break his weakness, and do we get it? Nice, good job. Let's do this again. We're gonna set up another one of these. Another hot pot dish coming right up. And then Acheron, it's time to go all in. How much damage can we do? 100k? 300k. Good stuff. Unfortunately, the dinosaur still has the shield, and we need to get rid of that before we can really do any damage to that guy. But usually that would probably be like a good 500k hit. One more attack. I think this might be it. Come on, get him. Dinosaur, die. No, it lived. Aw, look at that freaking health bar. We almost got him. Bailu's gonna get the break. Come on now, Bailu. We got him. Good stuff. And that, my friends, is the power of Jiaoqiu. Let me know what you think of him down in the comments below. I know I really like him. Too bad I can't pull him for myself, but nonetheless, that's going to be all for me today. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you do enjoy it. But anyways, that's going to be all for me, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace. Say bye, Pom Pom.